The CCTV footage of Albert Ojwang being taken to Bagathi National Hospital is out. On Sunday 8th June 2025, this happened at 01:35 at 32 seconds. The police van is being seen arriving at Bagathi National Hospital. Sounds crazy, but that is what happened. But relax, there's something strange that happened because the moment Albert was being taken in this particular hospital, he was already dead, tortured to death. You can see police officers who were just arguing for minutes. They were discussing something. 3 police officers. My guys, it was not an emergency. They stayed for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, still counting. Remember that they are still basking at the corridor of Bagathi Hospital. It sounds crazy. 7 minutes later, they come out, started to discuss about something with the nurse. Right now, they were addressing the emergency. At 01:46:29, the body of the deceased, Albert Ojwang, was being taken in. It was not kind of an emergency, but it was already a dead body taken into the hospital to check out and still to confirm. At that particular moment, it was at 01:59:16 seconds. The body is seen being taken in, but at exactly 2:11:07 seconds, that is the moment the body was coming out, confirming that Albert Ojwang was dead. Why were they hiding this particular CCTV footage? Remember, this is the CCTV footage from the hospital, and this has proven that Bagathi Hospital was not responsible for the death of Albert Ojwang. It sounds crazy when you look at those particular images. You maybe think that police are innocent, but in totality, I can generally say they are devils. Bagathi County Referral Hospital has already released this particular footage because they don't wanna to be blamed by the public. The blame now have shifted from this hospital to Central Police Station, where we are convinced that that is where the murder happened. As you have this particular kind of information, the OCS of the police station has already been arrested, and he has been named as the #1 suspect in this particular murder case. But the biggest question is, who was involved? Who was this particular major boss that people keep on hiding information about him? There is a lot of things with these particular investigations that we have ever noticed. That at that particular day, on Sunday, the OCS was not even near the police station. So who had authority to enter into the OCS definitely room, check out at the CCTV, tamper with it, delete, and then destroy the hard drive? The next day they changed the hard drive. It is quite a contradicted information. You know why? They want to destroy evidence, and they want us to know the only guy who was responsible for killing Albert Ojwang was the OCS at Central Police Station. But is that the truth? Maybe yes, maybe not. But to my thinking, there's something they are trying to hide. Who is this particular boss they keep on referring? The boss who OCS was calling and saying, boss, we have done this and this. Then another thing that we have to ask from this particular kind of situation, who had the grudge with Albert Ojwang? Because you cannot come out and start fighting people like a mad person. It is not going to happen. So the only person, the major suspect in this particular case, is one guy, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Langat, because they had a grudge with the murdered victim. And because Albert died, he was the only one to tell us answer. Right now we are depending on private investigators. You know why? Underline the word in private investigators. Because government investigators are already compromised. We are still pushing for us to get justice. But till right now, justice has not prevailed. People have taken it out in the streets demanding for justice. Everyone is quite sure that there is something hidden. They are still cooking about it. But at the end of the day, we are going to see the light. Ladies and gentlemen, my good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is EMK exclusive content. We are still digging in, checking out for the CCTV footage. But my question is, the whole of these particular highways near the police station all have CCTV cameras. Why have they not checked at those particular CCTV cameras? Why are they focusing on the CCTV cameras inside Central Police Station? Why not outside? Because there's something hidden. There is some information out there from a document or an article written by the Star newspaper that claimed this. Albert Ojwang, before his death, he was being tortured and being beaten at Karura Forest. The person who came up with this particular information, he is already not known, but there are some suspects. Maybe the police officers involved in torture of this particular guy. They have something. Another thing we want to ask, why is the DIG still in office? You know, when a lot of investigations are being done worldwide, not only here in Kenya, when someone is being investigated and you are close alibi of that particular victim, suspect, you are not supposed to be in office so that you can be able to be investigated thoroughly. We don't want to leave a mark anywhere. Let me say this. If there is someone out there who had some particular kind of information that can help to analyze and to blow open this particular file of the case, please forward those particular information to bloggers, not police. I think police are going to spoil it. Take it to the bloggers. They are going to release it to the public, and then the police, they are going to get those particular information from social media. Because right now, we are saying police station is not a safe haven anymore. You know, back in the day, we used to stay in those particular areas whereby crime was normal. But do you know what? People at those particular days didn't want to interfere with criminals. In fact, they feared criminals and they liked the police because they believed when you are being caught by a thief, you are going to die. But when you are going to be caught by a police officer, you're going to be alive. Right now, The narrative is vice versa. Being caught by police station, you might die in the police station. Being caught by a thief, the thief is going to pity you and forgive you so that he can see another client to rob the next day. See you. Think about that. We are going to come up with more because a lot of evidence is going to appear. We will not relent. We are not going to hold down. We are not going to back down until justice prevails in this particular case. My good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is EMK exclusive content. See you. Bye bye.